Hey, if you were stranded on a deserted island with only the internet access and a laptop, what would you talk about every day? That answer is your $1 million niche waiting to happen. What you're about to watch is an actual training pulled straight from my $3,000 high ticket coaching program. I'm giving you a sneak peek because this one simple exercise has helped my clients build 6 and 7 figure brands, and it might just unlock yours too. Let's jump in. Oh, and comment one below, and I'll happily give you my niche ranker Google Sheet template. Let's go.
We're going to be talking about the three main niches. So if you haven't done your niche selection yet to kind of know what you're selling, who you're selling to, this is going to be the most powerful, potent exercise and video for you. Give yourself a good 15-minute time slot after you watch this video. It's only 15 minutes to do the homework or success action steps that I give you, because it's going to set you up for your 7-figure success. All right. So if you already have your niche and offer figured out, then please go ahead then to, or you just need to tweak your offer, go ahead to the strategic offer section. But right now, let's talk about, in general, no matter what business or brand you are, there are three main niches that you will fall into. Either one, wealth; two, health; or three, relationships. Okay. And here's the example. I've just mapped it out visually here. Like some examples of wealth at a very high level are like investing or how to make money. Right. And, here's an example here of map out to one. Like, so I could be selling, let's go a little deeper now, go deeper in the niche here. I could be selling to female life coaches, 20 to 35 years old, who recently got certified as a coach. If I go that deep in wealth niche, I then know how to talk to my potential customer really well, right? Because you typically know or get to know more, that age range, 20 to 35, what kind of problems they're facing in life. And you can relate that also to, hey, if they recently just got certified as a coach, you can kind of talk to them better, and that helps you sell better, right? Also in blue here, it says you are always selling a feeling. I'm going to remind you of that throughout this program, because that is the way to help convert more people into your program, is when you sell through emotion, selling a feeling. Okay. So number two, health, that can be like personal development or weight loss. It could be dealing with pain. So some examples here, and I'm just giving an example, and I'll give you an exercise where you really actually kind of write down and brainstorm some ideas for yourself. But this could be, this is getting really deep in the niche. Weight loss for women doctors over 50, or here's an example, using angel therapy or angel communication for limiting beliefs. Because health is also personal development, right? And that relates to personal development. Number three, relationships can be, hey, I'm going after the niche of men who just recently got divorced and are over 45 years old, right? So you could just say, hey, I'm going after men who just got recently divorced, but that's a broad spectrum, right? So maybe you want to talk to, and maybe that's you as well. By the way, sometimes your best niche is yourself, that, hey, I want to talk to men who are over 45, so they're at different stages in life than men who are in, say, their 20s or early 30s. And that's who I'm going to target. Or maybe you're a marriage counselor, right? And you're an expert at love relationships and keeping a marriage intact. So maybe, but going deeper in the niche, then, well, who do you want to target as a marriage counselor? Maybe, one of my clients is a marriage counselor for lesbians, as an example. Okay. So I want you to look at this roadmap here. Feel free to print this out if you like dealing with, paper, and put it in your notebook or on your wall, your niche and offer flow chart. All right. So what I'm going to want you to do through this powerful exercise that I'm about to give you is, I want you to brainstorm at least 3 ideas for your niche. And I'm going to show you how you can use a tool called Answer the Public that may help you if you need a kickstart in getting helped. And then you're going to complete the niche ideas and ranking worksheet. I'll show that to you in a second. Then you're going to pick your winner, because in this niche ideas and ranking worksheet, we use like a simple mathematical algorithm that'll help you pick your winner for what product you're going to go after. So paralysis analysis be gone, because then you're going to take action and you're going to complete your abundance analysis worksheet. There's a real science behind what we do here, and it's helped myself and my clients get to 7 figures by doing this. So pay attention and just do this work. Okay. And then go to crafting your strategic offer. That's the other training as well that will help you significantly. All right. So having said that, you're probably wondering now, well, here's the first step. So brainstorm at least 3 ideas. You can use Answer the Public. Here is real quick, a high level overview of Answer the Public. I'm just going to kind of go into presentation mode, and I'm going to go fairly fast on this, because you will also, you can hit stop, right? And fast forward if you want, but essentially, sometimes to kickstart your creative juices and go, okay, what niche do I really want to be in? I think I know what I want to be in, but let's kind of get more analysis about it. There's a simple, powerful free tool. So you never have to worry about content ever again. This helps you with your content as well, whether it be emails, short videos, social posts. And you kind of become psychic about what your potential client is thinking, right? Their thoughts. And it's the tool called answerthepublic.com. And I'm going to show you now how to use it. And essentially, there's a free version, first of all, that gives you 3 searches a day. You don't need any more than that. So you don't need to go buy their monthly paid version. Just use their stuff for free right now. I always believe in bootstrapping your business. And you can do all these types of searches, free market research, top ranking searches, content marketing, and much more. So I'm just going to show you a live demo of how it works. I have already entered. So I'm at answerthepublic.com. That's where you go, answerthepublic.com. And I have already entered the word ADHD because sometimes it takes time for the search to come up. And you get so much cool stuff here. It tells you what's highly searched, average search, lowest search. And these are questions that people are asking on the internet. And it's pulled through a huge pool of data. And it gives you all these ideas like, will ADHD medication help me? Will ADHD go away? So see how that's really high searches, right? Will HD medication help me focus? Will ADHD ever be cured? So super powerful. And if I come over here, you'll see other things like an assessment, ADHD assessment. That gives you an idea. Maybe if you're a coach helping people with ADHD and maybe students in their 20s, that's a hot market too, who have ADHD and they're in college, and maybe your free lead magnet or a low cost lead generator to collect potential customers is an assessment tool, like a quiz or something, how HD affects the brain. So lots of cool stuff. That's just one example. Okay. I hope I'm blowing your mind with all these examples. Another example is start coaching. Like say you want to teach people how to become coaches, right? So I just entered the word start coaching. And by the way, in case you're wondering how to enter this, so enter topic, brand, or product. So maybe I will enter marriage help, right? I'm just going to do marriage help. And I picked the United States just to do that. And while I'm doing that, it's saying 0 results because it's pulling up the data. So while that's pulling up, I'll kind of go through here the start coaching. So here it's like look at all the how-tos, how to launch a coaching business. Okay, there's a simple name for your product, right? That's all you could, that's your niche. You could maybe go, hey, I'm going to teach people how to launch a coaching business. Boom, there's your 7-figure business. All right. How to start a coaching center, how to start a coaching business. So how to launch. See, the launch is more powerful, believe it or not, than start, like as far as searches, etc. Because it's darker color. Still good, the lighter color, because remember the lighter color is average search, and the high or the deeper orange color is more search. So how to launch coaching business. Can I start my coaching? So lots of ideas why coaching doesn't work. This could be ideas for videos or social posts, right? Or even webinars or shorts videos that you give out. So how to start a coaching academy, how to develop a coaching institute, start to coaching. So lots of interesting things. And then you could also, if you don't like this format, you can just click data and, from the how, right? That shows you here, how to launch coaching business. So it's got all of this stuff as well. And I can click image. It's just so cool, right? Look at all these things. All right. Don't go down the rabbit trail too much on this tool, but I just want to show you how powerful it is. So under marriage help example, maybe you're going to help people with their marriages. So you've got all this stuff. What is marriage counseling is a huge question. So that could be a powerful blog post or video that you do. And why, so you can kind of go through here. Is marriage counseling still worth it? So I just want to give you an idea of what you can do. You can enter so many things, like say you're going to teach people how to start a podcast or about podcasting, right? So you can just kind of enter podcast as that and you go search. I'm just giving you tons of ideas. And you can come back and enter the word TikTok. It probably will say I've had too many searches and I can't continue on the free version. But yeah, let's see. I'm signed in. I signed in for free. And so looks like it is giving me some information, I believe. At any rate, yeah, there it is, podcast. So here's all the why podcast is important, why podcast is popular. So what podcast should I listen to? Which podcast platform is the best? So see, powerful stuff. Which podcast app is the best? So super powerful stuff to help you. So having said that, I've kind of just finished that. And I want you as your homework, this is additional homework, is I want you to go to answerthepublic.com and write down 3 top questions for your content or potential niche you're going to do. And I need you to do your niche selection and ranking worksheet. Okay. This is this part here. And I'm going to have a separate video on this because I think it's important to do a separate video, but you're going to have this as a template. And you know what? No, let's not do a separate video. Let me just finish this now because I believe money loves speed. And the more faster you get to your homework, the more I'm serving you. So the faster that I can teach you, the more I'm serving you. All right. So what we have here is a worksheet called Niche Ideas and Ranking Worksheet. And I have 3 sheets underneath here. This is in Google Sheets and it's very powerful. Google Sheets is free. Highly recommend. If you don't have a Gmail account already, go get one. It's free because it'll help you with some of these tools. So your niche brainstorming, and if you really hate Google worksheets for whatever reason, then do this on pen and paper. Okay. So don't freak out and say, Bria, I'm freaking out on technology. Then just write this down on pen and paper and do the ranking on pen and paper. But essentially I give you your niche homework here where you actually type in your brainstorm ideas. Don't worry about the total here because that's already going to sum this up. So if I were to go 6, 10 and 5, you'll see how it's automatically summing. So you're just filling in these blanks here. But and then you're going to do your top scoring 5 niches from above, and if you only had 3 niches, that's okay. So essentially I should actually kind of say 3 to 5 niches. Okay. So let me talk about this. I'm giving you an example here. Brainstorm your niche ideas. So I just brainstormed a few ideas. Like I was just thinking this morning, okay, if I wanted to create a new program, coaching or education and digital products to create a brand new 7-figure business, I'm like, okay, what would I want to talk about? So here are things I'm slightly interested in. So crypto education, because I don't know anything about it, but I want to start learning about it because could be important in the future. And I'm just going to walk through the 3 columns. Okay, how painful is this problem? Like not just to me, but to people in the world, like because people are going to buy something if they're in pain, right? Whether it be financially or relationships or health, right? So the higher the pain is, the more demand there's going to be, right? And the more they'll pay you. So I would say that's not a 10. Like even for me, like I can survive the rest of my life without knowing anything about crypto education. So I'd say the pain is 6, because I know it could maybe help me with wealth, maybe not. And can you talk about this all day long? I say 5, because it's not my passion. So there. And is there demand? Well, definitely 10. Like there's hot demand for that. It's hottest thing, right? And then here's another niche idea: angel healing for women over 40. I think that's pretty cool. And so how painful is problem? 10. Like if you're in pain, then it's 10. Can you talk about this all day long? I'd say 9. I'm very interested. Is there demand for this? I'd say 9. I think there is. There's a special group of people that are passionate about this and want to know more about this and are connected with angels, believe in angels. And so, yeah, 9. So that's why the total score becomes 28. And notice that's the highest score here. And that comes over here, right? So now I put the top, I'll just say top 3 to 5 down here. So without me going through every single other exercise here, like I need you to do this. Okay. I need you to write down your niche ideas, brainstorm, rank them in these 3 columns. How painful is this problem? Can you talk about this all day long? Because you want to do something that aligns to your soul, right? And because you're a soulpreneur. And is there demand, right? That's going to help you monetize it, make money from it. And then bring down the core results down here, ranking here. And then this is where it gets interesting. Now you rank it with, okay, I've got my top like 3 or 5, but how do I still choose between, say, moms who want to make money from home, or angel healing for women, or coaching CEOs and leaders about diversity and inclusivity? Well, I'll come here and go, okay, how much do I really want to talk right about this every single day? If I was, imagine yourself on a deserted island, you just have this like internet thing that you can then talk to the world about, and say a powerful being came to you, whether it be God, whether it be like whatever you believe in the universe, said, okay, I need you to tell me what you would love to talk about every single day out of your top rankings here. And then that's how you rank it, right? Like, what can I talk about every single day? So I love marketing. I love teaching people how to make money. I'm good at it. I've helped people create $1 million companies and brands. So I would say that's a 10, because that's what I love, right? So, and then the rest, angel 7, see how I ranked all these, right? So that's going to help you. So that's your niche homework. And then I added this as an extra bonus: get to know your audience. A lot of times people fail because they fail to get to know their audience. Okay. So this is not homework for you to do in this particular exercise, but if you want to be truly successful, build a 7-figure brand, you should start to get to know in your mind the answers to these questions. And I get it. Sometimes you might not know them right away. You need to start working with your niche and start, even looking and researching other areas to find the answers here. But I wrote all these answers, all these questions down, and you can start answering. Here would be answers here, and that'll help you tremendously with your offer, with your future sales as well. And I even gave you some tools that you can use here. I've already showed you Answer the Public, but there's other places too, like you can search Reddit your niche. So I could go Reddit and then go make money from home as a mom. That'll give me a lot of examples on Reddit of people asking lots of questions. So it helps me with that. Optionally, get super powerful. I sometimes do this whenever I start a new brand or business, or tell my clients to do this. After you do have a few customers or avatars, call them up, ask if you can talk to them, and like do a case study type interview with them, about, hey, where were you at before buying my program? Where are you at now? What are the most, what are the major things you like the best about, my coaching or my program? And that's going to help open your eyes up to things maybe you didn't even realize are selling points about your program, or additional stuff you need to include in your program or add on. Does that make sense? And so, yeah. So after you do this exercise, then there's going to be a video in the next lesson about abundance analysis. And essentially, that's just to tease you. Essentially, that's where you're going to find people selling similar stuff to what you sell. And you're going to complete the abundance analysis workshop and worksheet. And then I also encourage you in that abundance analysis to sign up and buy one of the products. Like hopefully it's a low ticket product. I'm not telling you to go buy a $5,000, $1,000 course by any means, but typically a lot of the bigger players will have some kind of maybe $10, $27 initial offering type product. I call it a micro offer. And I highly encourage you to buy one of those products, right? And take screenshots. I do this of you know, what they're selling, their sales page. What are they upselling you to in that sales funnel, for instance? Save the links to that page so you can always go back to it if you want. And it's super powerful. And I can see I have a spelling mistake in here, so let me just take that out. Super powerful. And note, you don't have to buy their upsells, okay? So just to tease you a little bit, the template for abundance analysis, this is the template I'm going to give you, and you're going to be able to, from that, kind of help you a little bit with your offer brainstorm. And I also give you like some example of, you know, what I've done for one of my clients that is now making well over 7 figures, and it kind of shows you kind of the headlines of what you're looking for in your abundance analysis of at least 3 other competitors, or I lovingly call abundance, because they're not competitors. They're helping create and expand the market for you. So having said that, love and light to you. I hope you enjoyed this particular 3 main niches and niche selection and worksheet. Now go to do that, complete your niche ideas and ranking worksheet and pick your winner. All right. Love and light to you. Talk to you later. Bye.